For every day in November, I'm gonna build a part in my level using this random wheel. My only goal is to finish the level with all 30 themes and eventually get it rated. However, there are 3 rules. Every time I spin for a theme, I have to take it off the wheel and use what I get no matter what. All of the parts have to be uploaded as a YouTube video, all the way from the 1st of November to the 30th. After the month of November ends, my level must get rated. If it doesn't, then I fail. Will I get through all 30 days of November? Or will I succumb and fail? Welcome to day 4. It's gonna be only particles. Okay, this is gonna be so laggy. Top of the morning to you laddies, my name is Smanga23 and welcome back to BLOCKVEMBER. Last time we made this sick looking heaven part, and now today we're gonna be building stuff with only this trigger. That's fun. I mean, of course, these are still going to be there, but they're going to be invisible. The only visible thing you can see are the hitboxes. Wait, what did I just say? So, thinking of ideas, we need a way to represent these spikes as particles, and I don't know how to do that. Maybe if I dynamic rotation this, that could work. I mean, let's see. Oh, it looks so bunned, and it needs to be accurate because it's a triple spike. Oh, that's a spike. Maybe if I make the speed 0, start the size at 50, end the size at 50, and yeah, that's pretty cool. And if we use this make object color and quick start, and then put it on a black blending, which means it's invisible. Yep, there we go, it's gone. And let's see what color channel that was. That was 27. So we post channel 27 and post it at like yellow, and then it's gonna look cool, right? If we put multiple of these pulses together, it should come out looking pretty cool. So let's see that. Yep, it's chromatic. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys a little trick. So you see how we have these 4 post triggers. They all go different colors. Well, if we want them to loop, we can just press that button and yeah, we're done. All we have to do is tweak it a little bit and then it just posts forever. That's pretty cool. What can we do for these blocks? Maybe we should make a club step monster. If I use these sparkly things, angle 0. Oh, maybe we could do it like that. That'd be kind of cool. For some reason, this only starts doing it when we get to the part, which is not what we want. Oh, it's because we didn't start posting these. So there we go. Yeah, we can see it now. Nice. Take this, put it over there, put it over there. Check that out. Club step monster outline. But let's do something else for the eyes. We could do that, but that's a bit too... Nah, that wouldn't work. Ooh, that's pretty tough actually. Ideas. What if I do that, but like angle it over there? Yeah, that could work. We can make it work. And then put that inside that guy's face. And then, oh, it looks like he's neon. Wow, I don't know. Maybe actually, I don't know. There is a lot you can do with particle triggers, and that is why I put this in the wheel, because it's so versatile. You can literally do anything. I'm gonna try this out, and then emit that 3 times per second. Put that on like T3, and then wow, it's just an automatic source of blend and glow that goes like that. Obviously decreases brightness because it is blending. Okay, but we gotta make the ground though. We're literally standing on nothing. So what can we even do to make a ground? Use that. I guess that could work. Or no, this is more squarular. End size 0, and then we get that we get an effect. It's literally so easy to make effects in this. I mean, all the lining here is different thickness, so it just looks really tacky. So I need to rethink this. We need to have this match the thickness of the spike, and that's about that much. And also match the height of a block, so kind of that much. Emit this line 10 times per second. And then it looks like that. Sheesh. Okay, I think these ones are much more lag intensive than these things, so I'm going to replace them because of course this part is going to be probably the laggiest one, and we already have 7,000 objects with what, 3 parts? What the heck? What the smelly? What if I do that and then boom, ground? Okay, I've made 3 segments out of those lines. They're all gonna be linked like that. I'm gonna try and do that and see if it works. So let's see, how laggy does it get? Actually, I don't like it at all. This still looks chopped though. You know, I'm just gonna keep on doing that. Maybe I should just optimize it like that. Oh wow, look at all the particles, dude. What the heck? This part looks kind of mid so far. Okay, I'm just gonna make some designs with these particles because I cannot think of any other techniques to use here. And then run that like that. Does that look good? A little bit, yeah. I don't like these cross-side things. They look weird. You know, do a little bit of that. Oh, that needs to be longer because of the hypotenuse. Oh yeah, that looks pretty cool. You know what? We don't need all these extra particles. I'm just shooting myself in the foot if I do that. Delete all those. Yeah. This is better. We like this. We love this. We need this. Oh, wait, hold on. I've got an idea. Instead of using this neon thing over here, we should put it in the ground. I think it will work better in the ground. Oh yeah, that looks good. That looks actually pretty cool. Oh, what the heck? What the heck is that effect? Okay, I'm gonna keep that actually. Wait, what if the color wasn't black at all and it was pure blue? Would be kind of cool. And then we could post the background as well. Wait, no. What if it was a dark blue? Let's see how it looks. It looks alright. So to fill the blocks in, because all of these blocks just don't have anything in them, we can just do this and just keep it like that. Emission maybe a little bit less because that's just wasting objects. Wait, actually though? Ah, shut up, Scratch. What? How do I keep spawning that? What button am I pressing? Ooh, wait, yeah, that's actually kind of a peak idea. If we make this colored instead of a background, we get sort of like a this effect. And this can be anything from like green. Let's see how it looks green. It looks okay green, but I think what looks best is probably gonna be like purple. Oh, what can I even do right now? I can put spikes over there. That'll work. I'm gonna keep on doing these because those look kind of good. And there's not a lot of things in this part that look kind of good. This part is very gimmicky. But the thing with what I've created here is that I can just make like any design I want because all I need to do is add lines. So I can just kind of do that and then yeah, there are so many particles. Anyways, we're gonna add a background. What I could probably do here is increase the speed of this, decrease the angle, and use some random symbol like put the angle at 0, pause var, that, and emission like 2. And as you can see, we've made a little moving star background. Oh, I have an idea for this, but I don't think it's gonna work. Okay, so obviously put that in the background and then move it with the player right about there. Put the brightness really low because it is additive, and if you put a additive thing on really low brightness, it goes really low opacity. The more you know. If I put something more up here, that's slightly less speed. Oh yes, it works. As you get further away, you start to slowly decrease in brightness. Yep, there we go. That is, how do you call it? Cinema? So I'm gonna move on to the lighting. And I have a vision for this. So you guys know Comatose? It has this part where there's these like particle things. And I want to try and replicate that because that part looks really cool. Yeah, there we go. That's good. Surely that'll look pretty good, right? So yeah, kind of just keep on doing that and let's put those all on 66. And a nice little trick is to use link visible. This thing right here. This is pretty much sometimes a lifesaver. It means that it loads this asset before you get to it. So if we see here, yeah. Anyways, what else do we have to do? In the LDM, I'm probably just gonna remove all the particles from this part, so you guys don't have to deal with this. So what I'm assuming we need to do now is fill these in. Put that in there. You know, maybe we could decorate like kind of a core part, even though we shouldn't be using this many particles. Oh my gosh, it just looks so strange. I don't even know how to describe what I'm doing. I'm just kind of taking random things. Like I see that and then I just warp it like that and then it kind of works somehow. Like on one hand, I don't want to be doing this because it's adding so much unnecessary lag. But on the other hand, it looks kind of cool. About this glow, I'm gonna spread it around now because it's a glow. This is such a weird part, man. You know what? I don't think I could add any more particles without like overloading my shit. I do not want to add any more particles, man. Actually, no, we need to decorate these because all roads lead to Kaby Lane mechanism. Okay, I'm gonna try and optimize this a little bit because I know it's gonna lag a lot. So I'm just getting rid of unnecessary lines here. Like, I don't even know if this part turned out good or bad, bro. This is just a part. You know what? Something's missing from here. Let's add movements. Wait, what? What group is that? Because this part feels so quirky, I'm gonna give it some bounce outs. So kind of like this. And now title card. Particles. Particles. Okay, I think that's enough of the particle part. Bro, just look at how many particle objects I used. The time spent was 2 hours and 15 minutes. That is alright. That is alright. Oh, I didn't even type the name in. It's particles. There we go. Day 4. And now we gotta count up all the objects, dude. It's actually 200 objects on the dot, but it is gonna like spawn 10,000 more particles. Anyways, this is the full level as of now. Okay, we got the day 1, day 2. Oh, okay. Then we go into heaven. That was a pretty nice part. This, oh my, this thing right here. That's the particle. That's the day 4. Okay, see you guys in the next one. If you're watching this at least 2 days in the future, please click the end screen and go to the next day after this one. Because, you know, this series is, it's a series.